What's up, YouTube? Back with another video here. Today I'm bringing you guys UFC wins that are aging like fine wine. Some great wins that you look at it and you're like, damn, that guy's unbeatable. Who could beat that guy? Oh, that guy beat him. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. But let's get it started with Israel Adesanya, the last style bender. In the rematch against Pereira, KOing his ass stiffing him up for the first time in his career and only time in his career. But right before he went to light heavyweight. And there's not much to say. He's kind of like the main motivation of... not really. He's kind of like the main guy, though, when you see like a great win. This is a great win. Because he was not expected to win. I'm pretty sure he was the underdog. And he came in and... You could say it's a fluke, because now that he's lost against Dricus, right after Dricus, like, where's the power then? Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, they fought each other 4 times, fourth fight, and he looked unstoppable up here. So, and now looking at him now, it's like, how the fuck could he get stiffened up, So, respect to Adesanya for finding that shot. Only guy to give Pereira now in the UFC, so, that's really impressive. But other than that, pretty lackluster stuff for the man. Just lost. This is not about the fighter, though. It's just about the win. It's a quality win. It's probably like quality wins you can get in the UFC right now. And yeah, moving up, Dricus du Plessis. You may even rate this one higher than Adesanya's. No, I'm just playing. It's probably not, but it's a great win. KOing Robert Whittaker is crazy, and he smoked his ass. I'm not gonna lie. He was winning the first and second. And it ended in the second, but. Regardless of what you want to say about Dricus, sloppy style, this man's 8-0 in the UFC, man. Put respect on his name. He has one of the most underrated resumes at this point right now. He should be a top 8, ranked or top ranked pound for pound. His resume is kind of crazy. Like, you can say what you want about the Sean Strickland fight. I mean, takedowns, like, it's a big part of his game, and as you can see, it works with Adesanya, like, officially, like, practically broke him and subbed him in the fourth. So you can say what you want about Dricus, but he has one of the most underrated resumes right now, and he KO'd Robert Whittaker to start that off. Like, that's pretty crazy. I mean, even though Rob's known for having like a kind of like not a glass chin, but his chin is it's a little fraudulent. He caught him with a fucking jab. That's like Rob was like, I don't know, he's kind of like leaning, and it was just a crazy finishing sequence. Like, Rob never really quits like that. It's like, you never seen that shit. So, great win streak he's on right now. I wonder who's gonna and about like him fighting Sean Strickland next. I think he should fight winner of Robert Whittaker versus Hamzat. Cause Sean, you're sitting out, bro. You beat Paulo. I don't think that gives you a title shot. Who hasn't beat Paulo, bro? I'm just saying. It's just like, it is what it is. Like, you can say, oh, I'm gonna sit out, but like, you can't say we want to see like a jab, push kick, jab, Philly shell, like, and see you do that all 5 rounds. Like, we don't want to see that, respectfully. I'd rather see Hamzat, I think he might beat Rob in 2 rounds, and we want to see that. Like, we want to see how he will take, like, how Dricus could fight against Hamzat aggressiveness and, like, that takedown, the pressure that Hamzat has in the first early rounds, and we want to see a rematch because, Rob is a smart dude. He comes here with a great game plan, so I would honestly rather see that because, Rob does have like a flaky chin, but, we seen him come back with a great performance against Izzy, so he arguably beat Izzy the second time. I think I'd rather see that, both of those fights over Sean, to be honest, and, you don't want to fight Rob, so that's why it's the number 1 contender fight with Hamzat. That's respect, like, that's how it is, bro. You fought Paulo Acosta, bro. Rob already beat him before you did, and that was even way more entertaining than what you did in 5 rounds. So that's just, it's just, it is what it is. Dana can do whatever he wants. Sean does deserve it, I guess, because he beat Izzy, number 1 contender. So, but that's just my thoughts on that. Moving on, John Jones versus DC1. This is a great win. You can say what you want about John Jones. Steroids or not, he probably was on steroids, this fight, but it was a close fight up until the 4th round. And then you can see DC kind of mentally break almost in a way, like when he got taken down. And yeah, it was a good fight though. And DC's a top 5, no, not maybe not top 5, but definitely a top 10 fighter of all time. And he's top 2 in 2 weight classes. Double champ. That's a great win. I would put Stipe on this list, but he did lose to Stipe. You know what I'm saying? Or sorry, Stipe did KO him. So it's like, and he beat him twice. So like, it's a good one to have, but he kind of beat you twice, and defended it. Yeah, I think even Stipe's win is even better than DC's win over him, to be honest with you. But that was a pretty. Anyway, it's debatable, but John Jones' win against DC, that was a great win. Like, it kind of cements his legacy. Is like, okay, he probably is the GOAT at this point in time. Like, I feel like in 2015, maybe Anderson Silva was still the GOAT, but he's like definitely 2. And this is before like all things before, right before DJ's like defenses. So yeah, I mean, you can't say like this is not a good win, whether he's clean or not. It's a great win, and what do you know? He got popped the next fight, so maybe he couldn't beat him without steroids. Who knows? Moving on, Sean O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling. I think people need to give respect to O'Malley more. I feel like he used to be in the talk of like best strikers. I feel like I'll see a lot of like Izzy. I mean, Izzy should not be in it. Like, he should not even be top 15. Yeah, if we're being for real, he's not a top 15 striker. Like, it's evident. It's pretty evident. I wanted to like, he used to be my top 10 strikers, but no. Anyway, regardless, Sean O'Malley KOing Aljamain Sterling. This win is aging like wine, in my opinion, because you see Aljamain, he's beat what? He's about to beat his second. I think I'll probably pick him in UFC 307 against Movsar Evloev, but it's a crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's a crazy dub. Like, first of all, he stuffed the takedown in the first round. He probably lost that round. I think they gave it to Aljo in the first round, but he finished him in the second with a clean pull counter. Just set it up perfectly. Aljo didn't shoot for whatever reason. That's what they do, and he put him out. It was crazy ground and pound as well. It's just a great win. Aljo was probably the bantamweight GOAT. I mean, people want to dispute, Dominic Reyes. He's probably the GOAT of bantamweight. He beat everyone. To be honest with you, he beat Petr Yan. You can't say he didn't beat Petr Yan in the rematch. 2 defenses. I don't count that, first or second fight against Petr Yan as a defense, but he beat everyone except Sean and Petr Yan and Miles Morales, or Michael Morales. I forgot his name. Morales though. He fucking got chinned 4 times in a row. So I think this is a great win, and I'm pretty sure Aljo will get the job done because he's just a better offensive grappler. I feel like he holds people down better than Movsar Evloev, and he has way better stand up. He does have suspect chin. I don't want him to get fucking knocked out. I feel like I could see that, but we'll see. That's a prediction for later on. But moving on, we got Deiveson Figueiredo versus Alexandre Pantoja, the Cannibal. This is a great win. And this is such a, I forgot this is a while ago. Like, I thought they fought in 2020. No, they fought, and honestly, it's kind of interesting. Like, this should have gave him this should have been a title fight, in my opinion. Because he beat up Joseph Benavidez, like, he smoked his ass. Why not make that fight with Alexandre Pantoja? It would make him, like, way more competitive, and, it's just, funny decision making in flyweight. But, it's flyweight. But it's just a great win, and seeing what he did to him, he dropped his ass, out wrestled him. It's kind of crazy seeing Alexandre Pantoja get out grappled. Like they both had their like scrambles, but you could see who was stronger, who was kind of like the better striker, outpointing who, and like, man, Deiveson Figueiredo had the power in his hands, bro. Like, he was I think he has one of the most underrated, probably the most underrated resume. Or, I guess, underrated champion, underrated fighter in the UFC. Like, he has a great resume, man. Like, and he moved up to bantamweight. I feel like he should be getting a number 1 contender fight with Umar, to be honest with you. Like, if that's a matchup, if I'm, like, the matchmaker, I would definitely make that a number 1 contender fight between Umar versus Deiveson Figueiredo. Like, that's easy. Because they're both, not new. Like, he has way more ranked wins than Umar, but they're both very skilled, high technical fighters. I mean, not really. I'll say Umar's way more technical, but he's just very physical. He's very physical. And I want to see how they're grappling, because he didn't really hold down Corey, so that'll be interesting. But Umar's probably next. If not, probably... probably Umar's probably next in line, sadly. But this is a great win from Deiveson Figueiredo. Very underrated fighter. Underrated champ at flyweight. He needs to get a recognition, in my opinion. He drops, Marlon Vera, who does that, and he's a flyweight. So, and he's a lot shorter than them. So, Sean O'Malley can do that, respectfully. He didn't find the shot, So, it is what it is, But moving on. Kamaru Usman versus T. Wood. I'm coming all night. But I feel like people forget, man. People forget you were the man, bro. You were number one pound for pound, man. That was pretty cool, bro. What you did back then in 2021, man. That was a crazy one you went on, man. To rewatch this fight. I remember we watched this fight. I'm like, damn, dude. I feel like he doesn't get his recognition for that fight. Like, first of all, that fight, I don't know who was the favorite. I think Usman was the favorite, but my goodness, bro. I don't think there's a bit of success for Tyron Woodley from from round 1 to round 5 was it should have been I wonder what the scorecards were. It was just such a dominant win. And this is a grappler versus a grappler. T. Wood has power in his hands in the early round, and he completely nullifies that. 50, 45, 44, 50. I mean, I really based on the control and the way he was fucking his shit up. Yeah, I mean, it's probably a 50-44, but geez, man, it's just a crazy fight to watch. It's not. I mean, not really. It's not really entertaining. He's really just holding him down, controlling him from bottom. And, he's just fighting to be on his back, on the cage, on the fence. It's just out muscles and sass, and just a dominant performance to get the belt. I won't let Izzy ruin what we had, bro. I won't let that shit happen. I won't let his cringe fiasco forget that, Kamaru Usman was better. Out of the 3 champions, African champs, at that time, Kamaru was really the best one. I feel maybe Ngannou, but we never know. But Kamaru really was the best fighter. He's better than Izzy all time. He's better than Francis all time as well. He has great wins, but it just sucks to see where he's at now. Just a great win though that ages, and I feel bad, man. I really do. I won't let them forget Uncle Kamaru, bro. He's cool, down to earth. I wonder who's gonna fight next. If he does fight next, he's probably should. I think it's some talks about JDM around 309, 310, but I really think he should fight Shavkat. Nah, I don't think he should fight Shavkat. JDM's not bad. I just feel like JDM can get smudged. We'll see. Usman looks slow though. I've seen some clips, man. He looks slow. His knees. He's really old, man. I don't know. I'm not looking forward to his next fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. But moving on to the last one. We got Alexander Volkanovski. I will not let them forget Volk. They're trying to say Aldo. I'll not let them forget Volk. Alexander Volkanovski versus Max Holloway 3. Caps off a crazy trilogy between them. Arguably lost the second fight. I kind of think he lost the second fight. I don't know. It's still hard for me to say it was a clear win. But great trilogy, great way to end the trilogy to show just dominance, man. And this man's IQ's off the charts. He knew he was schooling Max before he went in that fucking ring or the octagon, man. What the fuck I'm saying ring for? And it was just dominance, man. He even had to take him down this time. It was just he outstruck Max. That's the best striker at featherweight, possibly at the best lower weight classes. To be honest with you, and probably the most skilled. Nah, featherweight's not very skilled, but you have really good physical specimens Max Holloway 5'11" featherweight. So I don't know, man. People forget, man. Alexander Volkanovski before his Islam loss, man, which fucked up his career. They forget this man was the man, dude. They forget this dude was schooling Max Holloway, the one that they're saying is gonna fight Ilya at 308 in September or in October. They're saying that they're just disrespecting Volk's name at this point. oh, since Ilya KO'd Volk, he'll KO Max. First of all, that's like crazy. Like to show you like what Volk did against Max. Like I don't feel like any other fighter could do that, even Ilya, because he'll have problems. I feel like he'll have problems dealing with his power early on, Max. But to get out strike like he did against Volk, like you have to fight him 3 times. You have to, especially like just the way that Volk kind of carried himself in that third fight. Like a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Max got this for sure." Like, and he shut the doubters up, and he fucked Max up, man. It's like you've never seen that shit happen in a while. Like 2 good fighters, one that already could have won, and the third fight they absolutely schooled the fucking guy, 50-45, man. I was like, damn, Max is getting his ass beat, and he couldn't. He had no answers for him, no answers. That's the thing. Like I feel like that's just like probably one of the greatest wins of all time, man. Because it's Max Holloway, the one that everyone's talking about, you know? The one with the KO of the year. Maybe KO of like the best KO or exciting KO of all time, you know? So, you know, that's my list. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Like, what's your favorite win? Because there's a lot of great wins, man. Like, that don't, like, maybe not like the greatest opponent, but still like a crazy good win, comeback win. Like Dricus against Izzy, that's gonna come back and like that's gonna age well. Like regardless of what you think about Izzy, like that's a great win. You know, it's like kind of like a grappler kickboxer versus a great kickboxer, and he took him down, subbed his ass in the 4th. That's a tough win. That's gonna age well soon. But if you guys like this video, please subscribe if you're new. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next one.